In this country you could assassinate the president, but you must never mess with the Navy SEALs. In 2005, the Taliban injured one of their members. The command immediately ordered the Navy SEALs to deploy, with full force to hunt down Taliban leader Ahmad. However, the 16 Special Forces soldiers on the mission had their helicopter hit by an RPG, and were all killed. It was the deadliest loss in Navy SEAL history. In fact, this was supposed to be a simple reconnaissance mission. Forces stationed in Afghanistan, based on reliable intelligence, had identified the hiding place of the enemy leader, Ahmad. They immediately dispatched 2 Chinook transport helicopters. Under the cover of Apache attack helicopters, they flew to the target area under the cover of night. 4 Navy SEALs fast-roped quickly to the ground and moved on foot toward the mission site for reconnaissance. When the team reached the outer observation point overnight, team leader Murphy immediately began observing with binoculars. He soon spotted the target not far away. Danny, responsible for communications, took out the radio equipment and began contacting command for further instructions. But because the jungle was too densely forested, the satellite signal kept cutting in and out. Unable to reach command, the team dared not move. They stayed hidden in the bushes and kept trying to make contact, while sketching the defensive layout of the Taliban base. At that moment, Danny was horrified to see a herd of goats appear ahead, followed by several suspicious-looking shepherds. To avoid causing trouble, the 4 men held their breath to avoid being discovered. But one shepherd accidentally stepped on a team member's ankle. With no other choice, the SEAL team rushed out of the bushes and quickly subdued the shepherds from behind. The leader soon found a walkie-talkie on one of them. These 3 shepherds were very likely Taliban informants. Because they could not reach command by radio, the leader decided to risk using an unencrypted satellite phone. Although he managed to reach command, he could not clearly hear the instructions. Left with no choice, the leader had to decide on his own. A huge dilemma stood before them. The first option was to eliminate the 3 shepherds, but that would violate the rules of engagement. They would face a court-martial upon return. The second option was to release the 3 shepherds. They might return and warn the enemy, which would mean the mission was completely doomed, and the team would be hunted down by the Taliban. The third option was to tie the 3 shepherds to a tree and leave them to their fate. The team argued fiercely over what to do. In the end, leader Murphy chose to let them go. Yet mercy to the enemy is cruelty to oneself. This decision would cost them dearly. On the battlefield, the deadliest thing is never the bullets, but every choice you make in a moment of crisis.